draft. Now we have a really slam it into your deck, never kind of rare here with Alpine Moon. Fortunately, that is no good for us. What do we have? Uncommons, Fell Spectre's nice. Psychic Corrosion could work. Recollect is pretty meh. Commons. We've got Removal, which I like Removal. I'm usually keen to pick that early, although it being double black is makes me pretty sad. Dwindle's actually pretty nice too. Druid of the Cowl actually may be our best pick. Gives us ramp. It's a nice blocker early on. I think I'll take the Cowl. Okay. I like this rare quite a bit. Metamorphic Alteration. And I've seen it work pretty decent. Sleep's nice. Act of Treason won us plenty of games with our black-red deck, which was super fun to play. Getting a trophy with it. And now we can see green. Nothing exciting green. I think Star-Crowned Stag is just the best card in this pack. Aethershield Artificer has such high top end, though. If you end up in that artifact deck, especially like the blue-white artifact, and this thing just gives your Thopter token, for example, 2/2 and indestructible, that is pretty beast. But if she's not with an artifact, she's a pretty meh card. So I think I'm happier just taking the Stag here. It's more consistent. It's just a good 4-drop. We'll take that. Omniscience, another slam into your deck. Never kind of card. Anything that... seeing a shock third pick would make me think red may be open. White, Pegasus Courser. It's just not as good in this format. There's a lot more flyers. Plummet and Naturalize, I think, are definitely something you want if you're in the green deck, but you don't usually want to pick them up third. I think Shock is just the best card here. Vampire Neonate I've been way more impressed by than I was expecting. Plus that artwork is gnarly, but we'll just take the Shock. Staying a little open, seeing what's coming. Okay, so now this has me a little bummed because the blue artifact deck is looking fairly possible, but we've passed, well, we passed a good card for it, and that's if we're in blue-white. Do I want to hedge and take a blue card? Red doesn't really have anything going on. Green doesn't really have anything going on. White has a fairly decent card, but I think Sai gives us better top-end potential, although Plagmare is really nice, and now it has me wishing I would have taken a different card first pick. But I think Sai is a deck I would be happy to play. But he's also, you got to go pretty all in for him to really be anything more than a 1/4. And I think Plagmare is just an overall better card. All right, so we're taking 4 colors with our first 4 picks. Feeling strong. Ravenous Harpy is good for the sacrifice deck, which we've seemingly had options to pull off again, but I don't know if it's necessarily something we want to try and pivot into. Drill Master kind of works. Thornhide Wolves, Titanic Growth. Got some nice blue cards. Divination and Dwindle. Harpy, a 1/2 flyer for 3 is definitely not where you're going to pull off a lot of sweet plays. And now there's not really much red, but so far nothing else has been really standing out to me. And I don't want to take I could take a 5th color. I mean, what's the difference? But I think Ravenous Harpy has some good potential for us here. I'm going to take that. All right. Skeleton Archer seems pretty good. I could see the Druid of the Horns, but again, you got to be pretty all in, and you got to get this out on turn 4, and then hopefully turn 5 you can throw something on it. If you can, you're getting tons of value. I'm not saying this is a bad card. But I think Skeleton Archer, again, a bit more consistent, just strong value. We'll take you. Thud, if we end up again in a black-red sacrifice deck, Thud won us our game to get us that trophy. It's kind of I got a soft spot for it in my heart, so we'll take Thud. Another Gearsmith Guardian. So someone's got the artifact deck in this pool. Someone's going to get it. I'm not seeing anything else too exciting. We could take the Boneyard if we end up needing to splash blue for anything. I don't think anything else in here. Catalyst Elemental's actually, I don't know, there's scenarios where it's super good because you can use it to sacrifice and ramp into something big. If not, it's just a 2/2 for 3, which is kind of depressing. I think I'm going to take the Boneyard. Even though we don't really need it, I think it's got the higher potential for us. All right, Goblin Motivator. I like that. This also should have won us one game earlier than it did, but I'm bad at tapping stuff. Two-Headed Zombies is not bad. A 4/2 with Menace. The fact that it has Menace is what makes it way better than just being a 4/2. I guess that's kind of an obvious statement, but when you're a Menace, typically you're getting more than just 2/1/1s out of it. But I'm going to take the Motivator. Is that smart, though? That's the question. Wow, this wield. Okay, oh, so someone is maybe not in the artifact deck. Who am I to just assume these things? Because this can sometimes whiff, right? Like it either makes your opponent's creature terrible or your creature awesome. But I think the Artificer, if we end up in white, I think it's because we're going crazy and playing some fun stuff. The Ogre, I'm not ecstatic about, but it could work. Green, I think I've given up on the dream of green. Infernal Scarring, not so good. Walking Corpse, sure. Wow, check out all that white. What is going on? I think I'll take the Trick. Uncomfortable Chill. Interesting first pack. I'm not feeling too confident. I got no idea what's going on. We get another terribly amazing, horrible rare. What else do we have? Knightly Valor's nice. Nightmare's Thirst is pretty solid, especially if you're in that life gain deck, which we are definitely not currently in that deck. Aviation Pioneer's good. So I'm not feeling confident right now. We could shoot for white, Knightly Valor, but I've not been super, I don't know, I thought white was super strong, but the few times I've played white, it just has it's fallen short. Like Tormenting Voice, I'd honestly be more excited playing like red-black again, but I don't want to force something here. Nightmare's Thirst, I think, has just been a better card than I've been expecting, but right now we have no potential for life gain. Sure Strike is definitely a nice trick. Doom Dissenter, I think, is just a better card than just about everything else, so I think we'll take you. Okay, now this pack, white, we got a lot of powerful white cards. But I honestly don't... What could we be? We could try and go for the white-black deck. What if we throw the red out? How does white-black feel right now? We go for something like Skymarch Bloodletter. Bugler's just nice because it gets you card advantage, hopefully. We gotta be pretty low to the ground. There's our artifact deck. Whiffing bias again. Cavalry's nice. Bloodletter's just a really strong, solid card. Man, that is a lot of white going by. Okay, I think we take... What's the best white card? Angel of the Dawn or Bugler? It's also Vigilant. I think we'll just take... We'll take the Angel of the Dawn. Alright, so we're going to move red over because we're not seeing what I was hoping to see. Let's see what we're looking at. Curve's not terrible. Herald of the Faith is really nice. Luminous Bonds, though? Oh, there's removal that we want. And another Shock. Interesting. I don't think Shock is necessarily better than Bonds or Herald of the Faith. And I'm bummed that we passed the black card for every life you know, you can minus X, minus X. I think I'd rather have the removal than the flyer. Is that crazy? I think that's crazy. I think I'd rather have the creature. And I'm going to go, nope, I'm going to take the removal. Ooh, Sarkhan's Unsealing. I've seen this card do work. I do really like this 3-2 with Menace, and I like the Goblin Instigator. I also like that they're not in the 2 colors I've now decided to jump into. But I feel like I'm not seeing any super clear signs. Like now we're seeing some decent green, but that's not helping us. Alright, so I'm going to take another red card and just hedge our bets. And I think I'd be happiest with a Bogart Brute or the Instigator. I like the 3-2 Menace. Aerial Engineer. Again, artifact deck was on point. Electrify is just so good though. Like that's even worth splashing. Abnormal Endurance really helped us a lot, but I think, all right, see now I'm going back on it again because now I'm seeing red cards coming in hot, and I'm going to take the premium damage one. Another Electrify. Okay. So red's back in the picture. How we doing? Good. Having fun. We're going to take another one of you. Abnormal Endurance. Over what? This, no. No white, no black. Well, I guess no, we have black. Abnormal Endurance or its Tormenting Voice. I like Abnormal Endurance a bit more. Which is probably crazy talk. But we have a couple enter the battlefield things that it would work with. Okay, so white is out of the picture for now. Luminous Bonds is the one card we'd look to splash potentially. Let's sort by converted mana cost. Okay. I guess another Ogre? Like, it's really nothing special right now. Maybe we take a Duress for the sideboard. Because I don't see us wanting to play another one of these, but we also, because we're so late in getting into our colors and actually doing something effective, we're hurting. Wow, and this card came back. Okay, well, we're not in the life gain deck. So I think we could take the Trick or Tormenting Voice here. Tormenting Voice could work. But I think if we're aggro, like what would be nice is you Sure Strike, you pump your creature, it gets bigger, it wins the trade, and then you can throw it with Thud and get a pretty big swing. Vampire Neonate's definitely playable. Another Motivator, sure. We'll take Basilisk. If we're not really worrying about flyers right now. Oh, wow. Okay. And we even get a playable with the last card. So this is a much worse version of the Black-Red Sacrifice deck. But we've got 2 Electrifies and a Shock and a Thud. So we're still able to be pretty aggressive. If we could somehow pick up even one of our Brambling Ogre. And we get a Lightning Strike in this pack. Valiant Knight is definitely a card that I think is... I was at first like, ooh, another awesome white card. And then it's kind of fallen down the list because there's just not as many knights that can really benefit from it. It's just a lesser Quende, even though it's a 3-4. But I think Lightning Strike's the pretty obvious grab here. We just got removal for days. Another Luminous Bonds? Do we have any reason to splash green? Not right now. Do we have any real way to splash this? No, so we should probably take a playable, yes. Which is right now Hired Blade. It's not the most exciting. We could try and splash blue, actually. Because we do have a Submerged Boneyard. But, like, we would splash, what, Switcheroo or Snapping Drake? I think I'll just take the slightly less exciting play. 3-2, flash it in. Tormenting. Okay, so we're not seeing... Man, this has just been, I think, a pretty brutal draft, and or I am just terrible at drafting. This is just a pretty weak pack, though. White's got some stuff. We don't need more removal. We don't have any reasons to really have artifacts in our deck. There's honestly just not much that's exciting going on. So let's take the rare, because it's a rare. Is there even like a blue card we want to splash? Nope. You know what? Let's see what we're drafting with. Let's see who's making this so difficult. Big Dub? What up, Big Dub? Heart of the Oak. Ooh. Okay, we'll take a Johnny's Last Stand. No, you know what? Apparatus may end up being a card that we want if we're getting crazy with it. No, I lied. I'm just going to take the rare. Because that makes sense. Another Luminous Bonds. Okay. Goblin Instigator. We don't have any Goblin payoffs. Macabre Waltz could work for us because we're just going to be trying to fling creatures in there. This gets them back for us. I think I'm happy with that. Although we need creatures because we got a lot going on that aren't creatures. So do we take Instigator or Hired Blade? Yeah, I mean, we're only at 11 creatures. That's not good. We need more than that. I think the Instigator... No, wait, we don't have any of these. Yeah, the Instigator's where we want to be. Open the Graves. That's not terrible. How many token creatures do we have? So we just got the one. No, I still think we need to... Oh, but we have... Now we can take another Doom Dissenter. Wow, another one of these made it around. Oh my goodness. I feel like such a dummy now. Could have just really risked it and seen what happened. And instead I tried to do what I thought was best, and it didn't go that way. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of wipeout either. That's going to help, like... The white-black deck, I think, makes the best benefit of that when they Cleansing Nova the whole board. I think Doom Dissenter is just the best card. Ooh, we get a Brawl Bash Ogre. So not all is lost. We have no Acts of Treason. We have no Take Your Cards. But Brawl Bash Ogre is still just a really solid card. So we'll slam that pick for sure. And we get an Act of Treason. Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Okay. And now we're back to... Nothing super exciting. Fire Elementals just gives us something for our top end. I don't think we want two Motivators. So I think we take you. It's looking like another 16 land deck though. And it's similar to our last drafted deck, but we have less sacrifice outlets and a little bit more removal, like one or two. Because I think we had 2 shocks and 1 electrify, and this time we got 2 electrifies, 1 shock, and a lightning strike to go along with our thud. But this deck's not completely off base. Like, we have some stuff we're okay sacrificing on our side, like the Dissenters. We have a couple sack outlets with Thud, Harpy, and the Ogre. It'd be beautiful if we could get another Bogart Brute, but somehow we got another Thud. And that's not too bad. I'm not a big fan of Fiery Finish. It deals 7 damage to a creature, but for 6 mana, I'm hoping we got better things to do. Does Thud make this deck, though? Do 2 Thuds make this deck? That's the question. It's probably going to make the deck more than a second Sure Strike. I don't think we have anything that's worth splashing for green. Millstone, just because it's cool. Sure, we'll take the dual land. Who knows what'll come. Tormenting Voice, number 2. Ooh, we get a Waltz back. That's pretty nice. And a Lava Axe and a Trumpet Blast. Okay. So we could go for the Lava Axe, I think, more often than anything, in that it could just help us close out a game if we need it. So we're just throwing these things in the sideboard. All right, 16 land deck, so we can keep 24 playables. Tormenting Voice. Like, I don't mind Tormenting Voice, but I think it's better if we're in that 17 land piece, because then if we do end up getting flooded, it helps you really smooth out those draws. Or do we just go with this, try the 16 lands, and see how it works out? Let me just group creatures separately. So the one issue could be, I mean, you draw a lot of non-creature cards, and then you're just hurting. So I think let's get rid of the voice, and even though I'm not happy about it, just put another creature in. 15 creatures. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, Thud is good. Yeah, I don't think we want 2 Thuds because that's just a pretty big risk. You end up with like a couple of those in your hand and no real creatures worth throwing at them, and they're just stuck there. Lava Axe could be what we use to just finish a game out. But I think I'm more concerned about just making sure we have early plays. So I think I'm okay keeping that corpse in and trying this. All right, let's add some. Let's combine groups, add basic lands. Yep. The only double cost is the Fire Elemental and the Plagmare. That's not bad. Yeah, so we're going what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 7? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9, 7. Okay. All right. Well, this is gonna be our deck. We'll see you in the first game. Here we are, game 1, and pretty decent starting hand. 2-drop into 3-drop into good luck, have fun. You too. And we'll keep it. Ooh, they mulliganed to 6 on the play. That's never fun. Knocks, knocks, knocks. I think it would have been funny if they stopped at knocks, knocks. Unless, like, 3 knocking is the new wave of the knock, knock joke. Hey, a red deck. Would you look at that? Look what I can do. Play a red card as well. Alright, we've got all the mana we need, though, so let's hopefully just draw some more gas. 2-1, that's never fun, but Goblin Instigator is a pretty nice card into that. Because if they attack, we can just trade off a token for it. Isn't that nice? No attacks. Okay. Now my... Ooh, they're on 2 lands, though, so that's kind of a worrisome... So I'm okay playing Harpy here because if they counter it, we have Waltz to get it back at some point. But I'm also okay playing Brood out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to attack with a creature. I'm gonna attack for 1 and see what they do. See if they're willing to block. They're stuck on 2 lands though, so I do want to try and punish them as much as possible. And actually, I think playing Brute out this turn makes the most sense, because we can play Brute. If they play something bigger, we have Electrify up to make sure we still get through with the Menace. And then we can play the Harpy out. Attack with one of them. I don't want to attack with both, because then we're just trading 2 for 2. 2 damage for 2 damage, I would assume. Alright. Essence Scatter, they did it. Okay. It's a little bit of a bummer. Did they miss another land drop? Would appear so. But they're going to get that 3rd land. By golly. If they don't, though, I'll be amazed. We don't get anything revealed to us. But we know they grew it. Well, we can assume they grabbed an island because that's what just came onto the board. Alright, so this is interesting. Okay, begin combat. I'm going to attack with the Instigator. And I lied when I said no more land. We could use a 5th one. It's just a bummer that we're not really punishing them. Damage and combat. And we'll boast like we have a shock available. Like if we get Fire Elemental down and then they still end up stuck on lands with a lot of gas in their hand, that could really help these Electrifies. Clear the board, let it swing in for big damages. Life's good. All right, just waiting on you. I mean, ooh, okay, so they got to the 4th land, so that's not causing them any more grief. Hopefully we can hit our 5th land drop, although that's a greedy expectation to always be hitting your 5th land drop in a 16 land deck. Okay, attack and combat. Okay, so when they pay 3, which is nice, we can, in response, electrify it. So we could start flying over the top for more damage if we want to sacrifice a goblin token. My concern, though, is if they have a bounce spell. Like, something we could do is sack Goblin Instigator, get it back with Macabre Waltz, and then just start swinging on them. It would have been really nice to have a 5th land here, though, which we don't have. Okay, so... I think I'm okay racing at this point, too. Oh, no, cancel. I'm going to attack with this, and then just play the Ogre. End combat. Alright, so now we missed the land drop. Bummer indeed. But we know they have at least 3 spells in hand, if not 4 now, if they play a land. So let's hope that their 4 spells are not as good as our 4 spells. Yeah, that's a card I'm not sad to see. Ooh, that is a card I'm sad to see. Yeah, that's a bummer. Because we have a lot of cards that could do work on us right now. We're going to sacrifice that. Okay. I want to get it out of shock range. Now, if they draw Lightning Strike, then I'm going to be real sad. So we could waltz and play Brute. Or we could swing with the 4/2. They double block. Oh, but now they have 2 artifacts, so that doesn't really help us much. And I don't want to tap out in the fear that they Chaos Wand next turn. They find Lightning Strike, and then they shoot this out of the sky. And then we're really hurting. And the only way I can prevent that is by sacking another creature. Which means I have to use one of my mana available for... Okay, so let's waltz. We'll get these 2 back. Yep. And then we'll... No! I forgot I had to discard a card, and I clicked the one I wanted to play first. What are we doing? Okay, well, I kind of ruined my plan, so I guess we're just playing this out and hoping they whiff on whatever. Okay. Whoops. Sometimes I get a little antsy. Okay, and nice. What's nice too is I can electrify the gargoyle. So depending on what they do this turn, electrify the gargoyle, force them to double block the 3/2 to my benefit. All right, they hit their 5th land. 2 more spells in hand. What could they be? What could they be? Yeah, missing that 5th land drop was a bummer, but that's the risk. Are they casting something? Please cast something. Okay. Yeah, that makes me happy, because yeah, they leave up enough to activate Gargoyle, that's fine, but they're not Chaos Wanding us. Okay. So I'm gonna play that out. Going to go to combat. I'm going to attack. Yes, begin combat. Attack with these. I don't want to attack with the 4/2 because they have an 0/5 that just brick walls it, and it doesn't trade well with any of this stuff. So I'll do this. Now I hope that they activate the gargoyle. Alright, or are they just going to take the 2? Okay. See, now I could, like, 2 for 2, where we lightning strike this, kill both, but then we lose our 3/2 menace. Or I just lightning strike this, and then we bounce off the 0/5, which I don't think really makes sense. So we're going to do that. And this was really bad on my part, because I should have waited till after damage was dealt to see what they ended up doing. That's a bad habit of mine, to just be like, I'm going to throw this out there and see if you have a response. Because normally you want to wait till the damage is done. Our creature's dying regardless, so there's really no reason besides if they had a bounce spell, they'd be like, okay, well then I'm going to bounce your creature, and now you don't kill anything. And isn't that unfortunate? Main, pass. Okay, and we keep 2 mana up in case they do find Lightning Strike. Then we can sack a creature, make ours bigger. Life's good. I'm surprised they didn't, I don't know, animate? What would we call this? Pay 3 to make Gargoyle be a big, mean, scary guy. They're going to combat. No, they're not. Fake out. They have 2 spells in hand. Okay, here we go. Scary times are... Oh, they're not activating because they're afraid that we're just going to pay 1 and make this into a 3/4 or whatever. So we're going to begin combat by attacking with stuff. Just swinging in the air. Because, even though they've got this Chaos Wand, which is really not cool for us, in a way we're just winning this really slow grind because they can't necessarily block effectively. We can eventually pump this up to a 5 damage hit. End combat. Now I'm worried that they're going to have a counter spell. But on the same hand, we got to play our spells out. We're definitely in the position of they got to have it, or we're going to make them have it, as opposed to let's just, cross our fingers and hope it works out. Especially against a blue deck, letting them just play what's the word? Just letting them play and draw and wait for them to find their answers while we sit back because we're afraid they might actually have said answers is not usually a strategy for victory. They electrify it. Ooh, that's a bummer. They have their own electrify. Okay. It happens. That just happened. That was one of their 2 spells in hand. Did they draw another land or another spell? That is the question. What is nice, though, is Sure Strike will let us trade pretty well. The bad part is if they keep Chaos Wand up, they Chaos Wand us, they find something like a Shock or the Lightning Strike, and then they get a pretty big blowout on us. But if they tap mana, okay, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Because we have both of our spells up mana-wise. So next turn we attack with everything, and we're basically just looking to wipe their board. And hopefully we can draw a creature here or something to keep us going. Plagmare, what does that do? It kills our creature. Super. Okay, so let's just go to combat. We're going to attack with everything and just see what they do. We're at 18, they're at 11, so I'm a lot more in favor of just racing and trying to constantly apply pressure. The only card I'd really be afraid of right now is a bounce spell, because if we go to Sure Strike something, they bounce it, then we're sad pandas, especially if they do it on the Fire Elemental, because then we cannot recast it. But my thought is they're hesitating on blocks because they're short on bounce spells at the moment. So do we Sure Strike? I'm really hoping that I see a double block somewhere. That's what I'm really hoping for. See, I was hoping they do like double block and like just let the one through. Now I'm getting kind of punished for wasting that. Okay, that's 5. If they have a bounce spell, I'd rather they bounce our thing. So I'm going to Sure Strike this. Oh, and then we Plagmare, and it does end up killing their 2/2, which is nice. Damage, yep. We'll pretend we know what we're doing. Main. Throw you down. Okay, so they're down to 6. We've got 3 creatures on board. If we get 2 through, it's lethal. And they play that guy. Okay. Which right now, the sad thing is that they now have enough mana for Chaos Wand, which will get them something to hit with Chaos Wand and make the Aven Wind, whatever, what is it, Aven Wind Mage into a 3/3, which means it can block and survive our Plagmare. But that doesn't work, because then... Wait, no. If they hit a kill spell, we do not win. Because they kill a creature, we only get through with 1, and it ends up being like the 2/2 or something. So that's going to be a pretty big blowout. Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike. Oh, they're doing it on our upkeep. Okay, that's interesting. Abnormal Endurance. That's what I like to see. Not the card, not a card that we want or are going to necessarily lose to. Throw it on whatever you want because it's going to die. That is all good for us. I mean, they get to learn about our deck. Okay, upkeep. We did it. Neonate. Okay. So we just kill... Yeah. Kill you. And swing with everything. Do they scoop? They do. Okay. Whew. Barely got there, but we got there. Game 1. We didn't take a smelt, which now I'm kind of wishing we had taken a smelt. But so far, so good. I don't think there's anything I mean, we don't really have many sideboard options in this deck. But overall, I felt like our hand just played out really well. We had one little stumble where we didn't have our 5th land, but you can't really complain about that too much when you're playing 16 lands. Overall, worked out fairly well, actually. We don't know what their top end really looks like right now, though, because they were a little stuck on land and then apparently just whiffed on their bigger cards, I'm assuming. Personally, I probably would have Chaos Wand us a bit earlier. At least once early on. I would have taken that risk to see, okay, what do they have in their deck, and then hopefully look to find some removal. Ooh, this is a tough keep. If we had a mountain, if it was Mountain Swamp, I would keep. Like, we really need a mountain. We're going to keep it, though. We got 3 chances to draw a mountain. Because we have a turn 2 play. Even if we draw a 3rd swamp, we're not devastated. That's a bit unfortunate. I don't mind playing a little riskier after we win the first game. And we're on the draw. But our opponent is not missing a beat this game. Not at all. Look at that. Just going to work. Mountain. No, we're about to get punished. We've got 9 of them in the deck. We just need 1 of them. Oh my goodness. Yep, they have it. They got it all. Okay. Yeah, we'll block there. Okay. All right, well, we got what we were hoping for. Now, my concern is we could play out Instigator, and that gives us a couple chump blockers just to try and stabilize a bit better. Because if I play Ogre, they shock it or electrolyze it or whatever. Then we're kind of forced to chump block again, and that's not what I'm looking to do. It's not the most mana efficient play, but I think I'd rather have 2 bodies on the board that can just get in front of the 5/5 more so than trying to trade with the 5/5. As crazy as that sounds. Maybe they'll just tap 3 and sacrifice their explosive apparatus instead. Okay, block, yeah. We will block. Alright, can we hit a 4th land? No, but we get Lightning Strike. And if they have a counter spell up, that's fine. I'm less concerned about the counter, or the counter spell. They can have cancel, so I don't really know what their options would be right now. Bounce spell. Bounce spell would be pretty devastating there, but they did not have it. So we're missing land drop, but we managed to stabilize a little bit. And now we're just hoping and praying that we can get to that 4th and 5th mana. Like, we still have plays, so that's pretty fortunate. If we get another mountain, though, I'd be really happy to be able to play a creature and then hold up shock. Like, I don't know what they have in their hand. They got 4 cards. They haven't played a land yet, so it could potentially be... We don't know what it could be at all. They haven't missed land drops yet. It could be all land. I somewhat doubt it, but it could be. Can we throw Thud at them for 20 damage? Not quite yet. Okay, if they attack, I'm not going to block. I just said I'm not going to block. But I'll offer it. Yeah, I'll offer it. Okay. sure. All right, well, we got lucky. We hit 2 mountains out of like 4 draws. So we certainly cannot complain about that. This only does 2 damage, correct? Okay. So we could have Harpy out and then still have a sack outlet to keep it at 3. Ogre's really bad here because it just gets explosive apparatused right away. So I think that's what we do. Play you. And we say go. Yeah, this game is not looking quite as good. We kept a risky hand, and so far it hasn't overly punished us. So again, I can't complain, but our opponent, they missed a land drop. Are they going to miss a second? Because that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I'll offer that trade. Oh, wait, I can't offer that trade. Because then they just shock, or they explosive apparatus and kill this. Oh, or I'm just really, really dumb and realize that they can do that in response. What is wrong with me? Although I think that's what would have really happened as soon as I hit block. So that was dumb on my part. I am not a smart man. Although it gets it off the field, which is nice, off the battlefield. So now we get to play our 4-2, which isn't. I mean, it's not all bad. It'd be nice if we could have kept up abnormal endurance for when they shock it or electrify it here. But we're taking 2. We go down to 12. Yeah, why did I block there? What a stupid play. Live and you learn. That's what you do. You live and you learn. So they're stuck on lands, it would appear. We kind of are stuck on lands. All right, well, let's attack. I'm keeping up shock because if they have like a Snapping Drake or another Aven Wind Mage, I'd much rather shock that than anything else. Plus now we have a Hired Blade, which is pretty convenient. We can flash this in if they attack for 2. They miss another land drop? I don't believe it. Block. Nope. We'll go to 10. They gotta play something. Come on. Okay, 4-3 Trampler. That's a good card. Flash you in. Upkeep. Macabre Waltz. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with everything. Well, we could even thud, throw this, and throw this at this. We could abnormal endurance. No blocks. So yeah, what if we do that? Abnormal endurance, hit them for 9, and then throw it with thud at them. That's kind of funny. And I like it. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to tap a red there. Choose any target. You're the target. Pay. Oh, or we just hit him for 5. Oh my gosh, we could have just won. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Wow, I'm not good at math, guys. Not at all. Do we wait till next turn and throw for 4? Okay, hold on, hold on. All right, because I'm terrible at this game, now, because I forgot shock can just go to the face. So we could thud, but then we don't have mana for shock. And then we're pretty much at their mercy of 4, 5, 6. And then if they have lava axe or something, that's game. So my thought is to still thud this. Then we have 2 creatures on board. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I did that. I'm really good at trying to throw matches for sure. All right. We're going to mess up, but targeting that, pay the red, sacrifice a creature. Say go. Okay, well that is a good combo to keep in mind for when... Oh, that was an interesting little message. I haven't seen that before. They got 6 cards in hand, though. And they finally hit their 5th land drop. So, that doesn't really bode well for us. And the problem is that we can't exactly... My fear was that they had Lava Axe or something that would end the game. What would be 4, 5, 6? So we would have been at 4. Even if they have like 2 shocks in hand. No, if they had 2 shocks, they would have cast them. What am I talking about? Like if they threw Lava Axe at us, that would make me happy. Because then we could shock their Pyromancer and be done with it. Gearsmith. That is a 3/5. That is annoying. Okay. Now we got our 5th land. What could we also do? Like we could Macabre Waltz, but we don't have anything we want to discard right now. So if we attack with both, what happens is trade, and then it's empty board, we're behind. That doesn't help anything. I think we play this and say go. Oh, big mistake. I'm going to claim it's because I was dyslexic and I thought the swamps were all on the right. I don't know why that makes sense because I still clicked both piles once. But it's an excuse. That's definitely what it is. Okay, 5 cards in hand. They got something good. Look how excited they are to start tapping mana. Play your big annoying creature. Electrify. That is a big annoying card. Not creature, but card. We can waltz it back. Another land. Like we could waltz that back, and then whatever else we get, we would just have to discard. But I don't really know what else we would do right now. Or do we just get Harpy and just start flying over the top? If we go with Harpy, that gets us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd have to attack. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, well, again, terrible decision to play that 6th land so quickly. No, I think we just pass. Oh boy. On a knife's edge. Hired blade. This is where you shine when we're playing on a knife's edge. Yeah, why did I play that 6th land? What the heck is going on? If I was watching this draft right now, I wouldn't be banging my face on the keyboard because that would be like, why inflict self-harm because of what someone else is doing? That's real dumb. Yep, 2/2 flyer that you can pump and make bigger, and you're not tapped out, which means I'm not going to try and ping it. Yeah, I've made 2 big mistakes so far this game. He's like, do I attack with the 5/5? No, I'm going to keep it. Okay, so they're playing pretty conservative as well with having 4 cards in hand. Okay. Hey, we're not going to be bad this time. Discard a card. You gots to go. Play out Harpy. What up, yo? Counter target creature spell. Nice. Nice! Yeah, that's pretty ideal for them. Can't blame them. Can't blame them. They had a pretty ideal rollout, and we were able to stabilize against it, which is promising if this ends up going to a game 3. We also still have Shock Up, but I can't imagine they don't have an instant or sorcery in their hand. 4 cards, 5 mana. Blue-red. Both colors that just love to throw out crazy cards. A 4-drop, a 5. Okay, Scholar of Stars. Draw your card. Ooh, I cannot believe we top decked that Skeleton Archer for the win. Crazy. We got a little lucky for sure, but we will see you in game 2. All right, what is up, YouTubes? We are back for game 2. And it's not a super fantastic hand. 4 lands, nothing to do until turn 4. I feel like we got to mulligan this. I don't want to. Ooh. Yeah, we'll send it back. I think we can do better, and I think that's better. You're a good card, and we'd have 2 other chances to draw our 3rd land, and you're the reason we would need the 3rd land. I say we keep it on top, because everything else we can play without a 3rd land. Probably a bit bold, but we'll go for it. And after that first match and that debacle, it has definitely changed my perspective of Thud. That's a tough card to see because our 1/1s are kind of useless against it. Ooh, now we really need to get that 3rd land. Alright, I still think we play out Instigator though, because if they want to attack, at least we have the option of swinging back for 2. Ooh, are they going to be a mill deck? That's not what we want to see. Because right now I'm tempted to just... Okay, now this makes it interesting. I think I play down the 3/2 and say go. The 3/2 Menace, because then next turn we can Lightning Strike this and get through for at least 3 no matter what. Well, not no matter what. I guess they could have multiple 1-drops if they really want to. They're not missing land drops, though. Bugler. That's a better card. And they get their card draw. Okay. So. Oh, I did not mean to go to attack. Okay. Do we still attack here, though? That is the question. Because I'm half tempted to play... Well, no, we can't play Motivator, because then I can't keep Lightning Strike up. We only have 1 red. So I'm tempted to just say go. No, I feel like we got to be aggressive. We got to be aggressive. So let's attack with our 3/2 Menace. We're going to Lightning Strike the Bugler. And... Or do we see if they double block? Because we could see if they double block. And then Lightning Strike the Bugler. Yeah, let's do that. And then we get to kill both. We'll just pretend we didn't know what we were doing. Okay, they're going to block. Beautiful. So yeah, 3 damage there. Awesome. Lightning Strike that. And I think that's good for us. Because yeah, we got Shock up. Okay, this is feeling solid. They got card draw, no doubt. Ooh, that's not bad either. So we'll shock you. We'll play you. And then we're going to get in for 5. Now the bummer is they've got 5 cards in hand and we're kind of running out of gas. And that's a good card for them. Okay. That's something. We'll play you out. This might be a tough opponent if they can go wide like this. Because if we attack with a 3/2, then we've basically just traded away our only real damage on the board. Alright, I think we just keep up this. We'll just flash in Hired Blade next turn and pray we can grab some removal. We could send in the Dissenter, because I don't see them attacking anytime soon. So, if they want to give us a 2/2, then that just gives us a better attack option. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Four, 3, that is a bummer. Alright, we definitely need some removal. I wish you were a 3/3. Upkeep. Act of Treason is a good card. We don't have any sack outlets though, so that's a bummer. If they hit us with this, they gain 2 life. Right? Yes. The most we could swing for on them would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could hit him for 11. Alright, we're going to play you out and then just kind of see what happens next turn, next draw. As much as I want to attack with our 3/2. I could also give the 4/2 haste. Maybe I needed to be more aggressive there. Yep, that's a bummer. No blocks. They're at 18. What else are they playing? Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Oh, sweet, a wall. Okay, that's not exactly what we want to see. Just when they have all these cards in hand and we can't get through their annoying blockers. If we treason this, I mean, we're not going to win the long game because they've got this guy in hand, so they're just going to keep drawing cards. We got to close them out in like 2 turns here. Like if we take the 2/2 and swing, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures coming in. They got 2 blockers, which can block at max 4, 7 damage. So we'd get in for 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd get in for 10, and then game's kind of over. We could take this guy, swing in the air. I think we just got to hope that we can find... Yeah, I don't know if we have any outs in this situation. Okay, well, I think we just got to hope we can get something like our Brawl Bash Ogre. Well, we couldn't cast that and play Active Treason in the same turn. So we're going, taking another 4. They're going up to 20. Yeah, it's just not looking hot for us, fellas. Oh boy. Just waiting on you. What do you got? More go wide stuff, which is no bueno. More land, more cards. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, and now we can Active Treason this, but it doesn't even... Yeah, actually, if we could... There's like a small chance if we can get something like a Thud. And at least that way we can get rid of their big creature. Yeah, that's fine. What'd they just mill? Our Plagmare. That would have gotten rid of their 2 creatures. That would have been decent. And what else? And a mountain. Alright. They only have 3 cards left in hand. Only have 2 now. And that's only a 5/5. That's fine. Hey, we got our Thud. Okay. So, we will take you. Give us this creature. We will go to combat. Attack for 4. We gain 2 life. Thank you for our 2 life. They're back at 18. And then we sacrifice your creature to you and deal you another 4, so you go down. Mill us. Brilliant. Mountain and another Doom Dissenter. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Yep. Which is kind of nice in the sense that maybe they don't have the answer right now that just wins them the game outright. But we are on a 9-turn clock. And a 2/2 with Vigilance. Sure. Let's try and make that trade. We did it. Okay, land for days. Yeah, it is unfortunate that our we've just drawn 3 lands in a row. And a lot of our creatures are 2 toughness, which they have no problem with. So we're on an 8-turn clock for getting milled to death as well as getting hit in the air for 1. Over and over. And I don't blame them for throwing a cavalry at us because, sure. Because it's like, what else are we gonna do? Let's And I think here they go like +1/+0 and indestructible. Nope. Diamond Mare. Naming blue or white? Naming colorless. No, can't do that. Macabre Waltz. Do you give us a chance? Plagmare will get rid of 2 things. And Ogre is just a big thing to get back, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Discard a card, we'll discard a land. We'll play out our Plagmare. And we'll say go. And we'll get milled for 2. Oh, wait, actually, do we want to attack? They have an 0-2, so they can't really stop our menace guy. That's good to know. I guess we could have made this into... Oh, that wouldn't really mattered. They mill us, of course. Mountain. Not upset about that. Maybe they're just flooding out, question mark? What's nice is that you can see the card advantage in that same number of cards in deck. Ours are because they've put 8 of them in our discard and 8 of them have gone into their hand. Can't be blocked. We're taking probably 4 damage here. I wish I had a shock in my hand. Alright, we are on that 1 turn clock. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. We cannot get in for 11. Bummer. Okay. We'll just concede the game. Now, how can we get around this? Thud might actually be something we need more of, because we're just going to be sitting back more than I'd like to be. And they're pretty slow. So things like Doom Dissenter aren't terrible. But things like these 4/2 ogres are even worse because it's really hard to race them right now. So I think we play the second Thud. Probably should just keep it in the deck in general. And I think we get rid of at least the Walking Corpse, just a 2/2. And maybe Lava Axe is not what we need. Yeah, let's just try this. Okay, yes, we want to play first. And that is gutting. Oh my goodness. Well, it had to happen at some point, right? Your luck's just got to run out at some point. Yeah, we can keep this. You go on the bottom. And our opponent's got a good deck, but I don't think it's not something that like we couldn't beat, but it's going to be really hard to beat a card advantage engine like that on a 5-card hand. Especially when they go turn 2 Diamond Mare. And we go turn 3 Miss Land Drop. Alright, well, hopefully they can just make quick work of us. Bummer. Alright, well we can still play for that 2-1. Although they just missed a land drop? Okay. There's kind of hope, except for the fact that they just Omen Speakered. And they put them both on the bottom. Okay. Well, there's that. Yeah, you can go away. We're taking 2. Oh my goodness. Whew. If we had 3 land, we might have actually been able to win this game because they'd have a really hard time punishing us. They're land screwed, but we're even more land screwed. Oh my gosh. Yep. Luck's got to run out at some point. Maybe they just like, we're not even going to play our second mana until, or our third mana until you just need to. Oh, they got a discard. Daybreak Champion. Hey, we got our third land. Look at us. Look at us. We're good at this. 4/2 or 3/2 menace. 4/2. Bookcase. Nice. Alright, I said our luck ran out, but it appears like their luck is somehow even a little bit worse than ours. Yeah, like we're not going to spend active treason on a 1/3. Okay, but I am okay trading this for like their Diamond Mare. If they want to double block, they do not. Pretend we got another shock up. Did they hit their third land drop? Still no. Yeah, there's some real bad luck for you. That seems borderline impossible. So we will attack again. They don't block again? Now, mind you, we can double thud them. Because what can happen now is they got their third land. Okay. But we could active treason, steal something, get them down to within. If we get them to 8, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Brawl Bash Ogre. Do you save us? We go 1, 2, 3, 4. What are they saying? Typical for me. All right, let's just attack, because maybe they still just like let us win in a sense. They gotta block this time. Yeah. Okay. But we're getting them down to 7. Wow. Choose any target. Pay that. Sacrifice creature. Look, double thud is the plan. Yeah, getting mana screwed like that. I'm just saying, sorry. This guy is in no way tilty like a couple drafts ago. This is a solid hand. Yeah, we'll keep this. Get it over with. That's kind of funny. Alright, we need more action though. No more lands. So we got turn 2. We got removal. They have a Diamond Mare. Diamond Mares are no bueno for us. And like I want to just shoot that thing to death, but on the same hand, we know they have bigger threats like that 4/3 flyer that I think is a bigger deal. Okay. Well, they could have something like a cancel in their hand. I think we attack, see what they do. If they block, we could sure strike it. Sure. I'm okay with that. Okay. We did it. Four mana. They are so tilted right now, is my guess. Maybe it would have been smarter to let that die, because then we end up with a 2/2. And our deck that is meant to punish is not really able to punish. That's all right. Now they got their white mana. Now it's like, GG, thanks for trying. What do they find? Yeah, this guy feels pretty tilted, but I think he drew his planes and he's like taking that sigh of relief, like, okay, we're gonna be fine. Departed Deckhand. Not a bad card. Alright, action, action. That's some action. This is just what target of a spell, not ability. Which means this doesn't really get us where we need to be. We could be like real crazy, play Archer, ping our own guy, get a 2/2 out there. Alright, let's play a land. And, I mean, I think we just play Archer regardless, why would we not? And we can just ping them for one. I wish we had a shock. Alright, we got him to 18. 3/3 is good against them. Fingers crossed that they don't get something bigger out, because that 3 toughness is really good in this format. I did not realize how much time I had wasted on my side of the board. We're taking 2. Yes, we are. They got 5 cards, 5 mana. Something big's coming. Okay, 5/5. Hey, we drew something big as well. Alright. We will say go. Five cards in hand. More annoying stuff. Drawing more cards. Playing more lands. Alright, now the game is like in their wheelhouse. This is exactly where they want to be. It is exactly where we don't want to be. Again, I think we had an opportunity to really put pressure on and close this game out. But unfortunately, it would appear that we just got off to way too slow of a start. Now we got tokens. They got 4 cards in hand. We could try and attack with like our... Nah, that's just not going to work. That's just not going to fly. I would rather have this 2/2 out though. So I'm just gonna sacrifice him to the breeze. Okay. And if we can get that 5/5 off the board. See, now is when I wish I had Fiery Finish. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Hey, that's a good card. Oh, that's a bummer. That's like a win condition for sure. So many tokens that we'll never be able to get through. I feel like we just have to lightning strike her now. Unless we get active treason, then we could pull her aside and swing. I think that's our plan, is to draw our 1 active treason. That's a really good win condition. I think we have like a turn to do it too. Because what I'm foreseeing is them playing Angel of the Dawn. They play Angel of the Dawn. We get annihilated. Yeah, I was a little aggressive on that Sure Strike. Looking back, if I would have been able to hold on to it and use it, you know, attack with Fire Elemental, they block with Gearsmith, we could get that off the board, and then we could have kept attacking. Because we just have to get them to within 5. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Especially now with Lena. And they have chump blockers for days, yo. Yeah, and we have to target Lena with this now because she's just going to sacrifice herself to make everything indestructible. We still die next turn. We don't die next turn. But we do dwindle. That's fun. And upkeep, land. Okay, so, oh shoot. Well, it doesn't really matter. Here's what we do with this. Oh no, but I was supposed to do it on the end of the turn because then I could have killed the deckhand. I don't really think it matters because everything's indestructible. Oh no, but they have to sacrifice it. It doesn't matter. They still have to sacrifice it. Go away. Yep. And now we can waltz and at least get back Fire Elemental. Not that it really matters. Again, no real reason to play that land I did. Well, there's our turn. They only have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I think we definitely could have won this game if we had a better, like, turn 3, 4, 5. They just got any and everything you could ever want. Upkeep, Hired Blade. Doesn't do anything for us except sit in our hand. Definitely a bummer. Yeah, this deck just is not played as consistently, which is for multiple reasons, but it is what it is. I'm still not confident that I did the best possible deck I could have. I think if I just would have committed to that blue-white artifacts, it could have come together nicely. But on the same hand, like, I'm not disappointed in this deck. We just had a rough go-around. Not the best starting hands. I wouldn't say we flooded this game. No. Just didn't curve out well enough. There we go. There it is. Now they've done it. Can't be blocked. I'm pretty sure we're still dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so we're not dead here. Okay. Yeah. I better hit the casino. 5, 4. Actually, yeah, no, you block there. You eat there. Nope, that doesn't make sense. You eat that. You trade there. You die. You die. We go to 1. They play a combat trick. Or at least, I mean, another creature or something. Millstone. No, you gotta have more than Millstone. Well, I wish, but alas. Hey, we did it. What did we just mill? Electrify and Brawl Bash Ogre. GG's. All right, we'll just concede. GG's. All right, well, that one didn't work out, but we'll see in game 3. All right. Getting into our third match. I don't really want to keep this hand. I mean, it's 3 mana. We got plays. It's not ideal, but... well, I feel like mulliganing that is a greedy mulligan. And then we see that card and we're like, well, probably going to be another deck that we just don't match up very well with. Electrify or Lightning Strike or anything that would get that off the field would be nice. Would be nice. We'll play Brute. Come on, Brute. I could have attacked for 1 for free and tried to be cheeky about it. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep. Drain for 1. Beautiful play. Skymarch Bloodletter. Why are you playing good cards? You playing good cards is not good for us. I feel like you should know this. Okay, let's go to combat. So we've got the combo of Sure Strike and Thud, threatening an additional 6 damage. Now if they double... well, there's no reason to double block. Or I guess they could double block the Menace. We could also Sure Strike the Vampire. Or we get real creative and we Thud our own guy, hit it for another 1, and then play Plagmare. Although I think that's a fairly decent play if we just have literally nothing else going on. So I think I'm just okay playing another one of you. And we'll just wait and see what they come out with first on turn 4. They missing a land drop? Or they're just thinking, oh, I'll just attack first. Nope, no land drop misses. Good for them. Taking 2 in the air. It is acceptable. No plays, but why? Okay. Begin combat. They're going to flash in their hired blade. Waiting to pay cost. Nope. Flock the 1. They take 4. Kind of okay with this race just because we have our ace up our sleeve in Thud. Drain. Yep. That's acceptable. That does hurt our racing potential, but I'm hoping next turn we attack with a 2/2. They don't disperse our card. Oh, they have their red splash back. I don't know why I said back, but they have their red splash available. That must be nice. I'm kind of happy they played disperse there because we know they have it, and that's definitely a need to know thing. So let's go to combat. We'll attack with everything. I'm hoping they block the 2/2. Yes, okay. They take 2. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's just until end of turn. Now we could shock it and then tell them to get, or not shock it, but electrify it and just get it out of here. Yeah, I think that seems like a risky play. And I think they kind of want us to do this. But it is a really, like, unfortunate 2-for-1. If not, we're getting 1-for-1. And they get to keep their stupid card up. But if we do this, it just gets rid of it. Yeah, let's... Okay. Yeah, we'll electrify you. Yep. Drain us for 1. I get it. Again, we still have our potential big blowout of thudding something that we've sure striked. Whenever one more. Okay, that doesn't seem like a great card. That's a nice draw for us. Wait, no. Attack for 4. That's whenever it leaves your graveyard, right? Okay. Well, they must have something going on. Block. Nope. Main. Do we just electrify their thing and call it a day? No. Because we play this, next turn, if they swing for 2, we can attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, man. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Oh, we also need 2 red. We can't really do our combo without a second red mana. So there's that. Yep. They got a 2-drop? Nope. They're down to 1 card in hand, though. So we can still get down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then throw it at him for 5. So that's still on the table. I think... Okay, let's begin combat. Attack with all creatures. No blocks, they're down to 10. End combat, go to main. Play... Plagmare. And say go. And now I'm hoping, like, even next turn if we needed, we could just electrify something big they play out. They got 1 card in hand. Don't know what it could be. We're down to 6. Okay, let's not just slam our land. Let's think about this. Worst case is they have like a bounce or a kill spell. We swing. Do they take the 2, 4, 6, 7? Do we think they would take the 7? I think that's what we just wait and find out. Let's make sure we have enough mana for both our things in case we need it. Begin combat. Attack with all creatures. Do we wait till after 2, 4, 5, 6? No. Main. Throw it in at thud. We did it. Ooh, we pulled it out. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm liking Thud so much that this card has really grown on me. I'm impressed. Color me impressed. Again, the Doom Dissenters. Well, they kept poking away. They did stuff for sure. I think I'm just going to take an Ogre out. And hopefully it'll just mean Brawl Bash Ogre is like, oh, I thought you just wanted to play with them. No, bro, you're the dude. We're looking for you, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah, that Sure Strike Thud combo is kind of dumb. But now that they know we have it, they could certainly be waiting around before they throw out their Disperse. Their Blink of an Eye. See, this is a almost awesome hand. But we're not... Oh my gosh. We're going to keep it. And we're going to put you on the bottom because we just need one swampy swamp. Certainly not ecstatic about this hand. Golly gee willikers. Hey, that's a good card to come out with turn 2. I would say one of the best cards to come out with turn 2. They've got both colors of their mana. They're missing land drop though. Would appear. What are they? Scrying 2 though, that's not bad, and they keep them on top. So we're probably... Ooh, we did it. Okay. Now we could just slam a 2/2 or a 1/1 down, but that doesn't really do us much good. I think we just keep Hired Blade up, and if they want to attack with Omen Speaker, we can flash it in. Oh, they have all 3 colors too. Isn't that nice? You come down. Do they want to shock it? Do they want to counter it? Do they want to let it resolve? And now they... Yeah, Lightning Strike to save that. I think that's a trade I'm okay with. That is such a good card for them. Okay. We could Electri something. We could Lightning Strike something. We could just play Walking Corpse. Let's just play Walking Corpse. And keep up Lightning Strike. We could... See, the deckhand is a problem, as is the Neonate. And we do have removal for both of them. They're kind of stuck on lands. Alright, let's... I think we just Lightning Strike the deckhand. Just to get it out of here. I'm okay getting drained for 1, but we're already down to 15. If we take a few more hits, we're going to be on like a 3-4 turn clock, which we will not win. Are they playing a little bit of the sacrifice type deck as well? I can respect that. Alright, no more lands. Just gas, please. Playing to center. Wonder if they're just pausing to make us think they have an Essence Scatter in hand. But right now we need a lot of help. Another Neonate. Okay. It's actually pretty nice to just have that wall of Neonates plus draining for 2 every turn. Yeah, that's no joke. Shock. Okay, we can play both, so sure, let's just see what we can make happen. Like, I'd be okay trading off the 2/2 and their 2/2. Shock it. Go away. Oh, see, this is why you wait till after damage, because now I'm getting punished for doing it pre-damage, and I don't know why I'm always so like quick to pull the trigger on that. But definitely a bad play on my part. Definitely a bad play. End combat. They're not even really doing anything, but they're blue, so they don't need to do anything. We're flooding out a little bit. Just a little bit. No big deal. I don't think we survive getting drained every turn either. And we haven't really seen what their big damage is. Alright, drain us for 2. We could have got punished there too if they had another one of the whatever the black card is that gives them +2/+0 and back into play at the end of the turn. See, they should have neither neonate, and then we'd be better off. We'd be okay attacking into this. But I messed up it. Maybe they're flooding out too, though. Skeleton archer. You kind of work. Let's attack. Attack with all creatures. Yeah. Yep. That's fine with us. Main. Play you, get essence scattered, get canceled, get something. Okay. Yeah. Must be nice. I think we just get rid of this thing again. Get rid of the token. Okay. And then, what do they do? Oh, they sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Fortunately, they just had to exile a big card. That would have been pretty nice for them. So they played that bat artifact card. I think 90% just for reassembling skeleton. Oh, that is a really nice combo though with Dark Dweller. But 3 cards for, that's a pretty big investment IMO. We're down to 1 card in hand. If I'd played this a bit cleaner, we'd be much better off. But if we keep flooding, I think we're just hurting. Yeah, we pass here. Yep, they bring that stupid card back in. Yeah, that's really nice. Swampy Swamp. Yeah, check out that card. Like, honestly, I'm not... Our opponent's deck, like, yeah, they have some cool synergies, but this is not seeming like a very strong deck. And we've got some potential, but we're not seeing it this game. But we get something like a Brawl Bash Ogre. I have a feeling they're going to sacrifice their reassembling skeleton. Check it out. Lich's Caress. Nice. Now we can Abnormal Endurance our card. Or like, do we want to use it? Why would you not use it? That is the question. Okay. No. Okay. Maybe it's better to not show them. Why did they not attack? Okay. I don't know how we win this, but maybe they just don't want to attack and we can somehow come back from this infinite loop they have. I think they probably just like hit pass and didn't mean to. Because they had conceivably a free 5 damage and then we lose this turn. Salvager of Secrets. The Lightning Strike. Okay, we're just gonna concede. Got it. You got it. You got it. Our issue is not having enough creatures because we have, I mean, we do have 10 other spells, so can we really be upset that we're not getting good creatures out early? Not really. Yeah, so we're hoping for a little bit of luck. Because our pool is just not the strongest right now. Come on, we can do it. We can do this. Why do we keep getting these mulligan hands? Alright, this is keepable. Land? Any land? Not a land. As much as I'd love to have you in my hand, I don't think we can risk not getting that third land. But it makes sure we have a 2-drop. I mean, everything of theirs blocks it, so it's not like it really matters. Alright. Tisk, tisk. Alright, come on, deck. Come on. There's one. We did it. Fortunately, no 2-drop. That's okay, we got 3 drops galore. We got a 4-2 coming out next turn. Let's see how that does for us. Alright, no more land. Give us the gas that we need. Essence Scatter, son of a gun. Neonate. Not bad. Yeah, Essence Scatter is just such a nice card to have on the draw for that turn 3 play. If they have another Essence Scatter, we're kind of boned anyway. Yeah. What are the chances they have 2? Oh my gosh. Really, dude? Wow. Wow. Must be nice. That's unreal. Yeah, they have exactly what they need. And they even kept Essence Scatter up. So if we tried to flash our card in, we were still pretty screwed. Jeez. Yep, let the drain games begin. Man, I can't believe we're losing to this deck. They've just had the perfect... I mean, we've had to mulligan, I think, every... No, we didn't mulligan last game. I don't think, which was dumb. Not in the sense that it was like a bad hand. It just... Against the opponent we knew we were playing, not a good hand. Okay, this kind of works, though. Because we can thud... Choose any target... Sacrifice you. You have to get sacrificed. And you can't bounce it to your hand. Gets us a 2-2. And now we get to attack. Hooray! Lightning Strike. Got it. Got it. Drain games. Got it. What I wouldn't do for a Treason or a Lightning Strike or an Electrify or a Macabre Waltz. That's not bad. Harpy's not going to really do much for us. Yeah, I think we do that. Harpy's not going to win us any prizes. So I think we get those 2 back. We discard Harpy. Play our Ogre. No point in attacking. We get drained. We're on that 15 turn clock. They got 3 cards in hand. We don't know what any of them are. Conceivably, they're just all land. And with how lucky that starting hand was of theirs, not lucky, but how just well established that starting hand was, they should hit a little bit of a rough spot. Yeah, block, interesting. Drain. Oh, give it that stupid thing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It would just be so unfortunate if you didn't have every answer under the sun, you know? Main. And we'll just ping you for 1. We did it. We've almost got them back to their starting life totals. They definitely appear to be flooding out a little bit though. Can we capitalize? No. We can just keep drawing land. And our early card's too late. Do they have another abnormal endurance? No, they just have the power to drain us endlessly. Okay. Well, they're definitely not short of lands. Alright, begin combat, attack. Let's see if we can win this race. They probably have an uncomfortable chill, so we're 100% waiting until damage is done this time. Look at us being sound magic players. Okay. Damage. End combat. Now you die. We did it. We finally got rid of that stupid thing. Don't worry, they're gonna play another one. Nope. Skymarch Bloodletter. Nope, Chuck Testa. Okay. Another creature's, not bad. It's something to put on the board. I think I'm okay attacking with 1/1s here because we're trying to win a race. And if they want to take 2 extra damage, that's fine. Okay. So we hit him for 6. That's not bad. Please keep flooding. Well, they could still have uncomfortable chill in their hand, and then everything's getting -2, -0. And that basically costs us an entire attack. We've got a lot of removal in our deck. Lightning Strike. We can potentially get them down to 8 here, but I'm 100% expecting them to have uncomfortable chill. Attack with all creatures. Oh, they're just down to 2. Okay. Main. Do we just electrify it now? Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait and see what they got. What are their goods? Oh, you know what they're gonna have? Okay, yeah, we're just killing this. They're gonna have uncomfortable chill and then sleep us like back to back. Yep. So we called to sleep, so we do have 1 chance. All right. Oh, we can't even play you. Whew, that is unfortunate. And now they just play out 3 creatures. Ooh, we won. Okay, we got there. Our opponent flooded out. They definitely got unlucky, but I will take the 2-1 with that deck. It's a little unfortunate. We had a chance at a trophy, but I think 2-1's pretty solid for that deck. So appreciate you all watching. Thank you all if you're enjoying the content. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, hit the like button, leave me a comment. But yeah, just hope M19's treating you well. Hope you're enjoying the set, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.